but we have one individual who is a mathematician who has a lot of music in him. He happens to be my college mathematics professor back in 1969. His name is Pinnangudi N. Natarajan, no relation to me. He composed more than hundreds of compositions, and it is going to be released in 2 different volumes. This year we are releasing volume 1. It has got 61 compositions, including Geetam, Varnam and Kritis. It is one thing to compose. Some of the musicians compose after thinking long and hard for 5 minutes. So my professor, he composed all those 150 compositions. But to take all those compositions, to digitize them, and to put the notation, it is a very, very monumental task, especially when you have a full-time job where you have to work 12-hour days. And that monumental task was undertaken by our Chicago vocalist B.J. Arun Kumar. And he will be the very first book to our Suguna Mami. Sugan sir said I have only 10 seconds to describe her, which is the difficult task, but she's a musical legend and she's a musician of the musicians, so we are very honored to give her our very first book. Thank you.
We have a few more books that are being released at the festival. Next up is by Kumar Sangeetha Rathnakara Sringmushan. He's a long-time associate of the festival and has helped many pioneering organizations with bringing musicians on tour. He has written and published this book mainly to facilitate teachers and gurus who are teaching the art of Kannada to students. The book will also help Carnatic music lovers understand the art of playing, its language, cricket, and the fundamentals of rhythm in Carnatic music. I invite one of his disciples and one of our organizers, Thyagaraja, to release a copy of the book to everyone under the initiative. Next, we have the first English translation of an ancient treatise on dance, the rasa concepts of Uttanul. The book was translated by Dr. Radhika and it's available for purchase at our front desk. Then, this one is close to my own heart. The Cleveland Thyagaraja Festival was born from the Cleveland Bhajan Group. And what we have is a book of Prachina Sampradaya Bhajan that was transliterated and compiled by Unakudi Baba, who coincidentally is the mother-in-law of Sri Rajesh, whose concert we enjoyed the other day. This book is a collection of very traditional bhajans and is also available for purchase at our front desk. And now, the things that everyone is waiting for, our Felicitation Function and award ceremony. before we begin, I'd like to introduce our chief guest for the evening, Dr. Nigamanth. We all know and love him as a dedicated volunteer for the festival. He pioneered our sustainability efforts and helped drive the festival towards a zero waste goal. He approached us initially asking us, and eventually just decided, if it has to get done, I'll just do it myself. So he and his wife really took the initiative and helped push us there, and he has been a dedicated volunteer ever since. The rest of us know him as a rising star in the academic community and the Provost and Senior Vice President at Cleveland State University, which has been our host for the last 46 years. Dr. Rhea?
Thank you, Gopi. Thank you all for that warm welcome. I have to set the record straight in one thing. Gopi talked about our sustainability efforts and referred to it as led by me and my partner Nrithya. It's actually the other way around. It's her leadership and her initiative, and I highly So this is an incredible honor and privilege for me to be standing on this stage, giving this welcome to you and giving this speech as a chief guest at this felicitation function. Again, many of you have seen me as a volunteer at this festival for 20 years, and that is the core identity that I bring when I come to the Thyagaraja festival. But for the next 3 or 4 minutes, I'm speaking as Provost and Chief Academic Officer for Cleveland State University, and that's a different kind of creative and warmth that this festival brings to Cleveland State. So CSU is what is referred to as a regional public university. And what those kinds of universities, what universities like CSU do, are really intended to provide the anchor for the region that we serve. We serve the greater Cleveland and Northeast Ohio regions. About 75% of all of our students come from within 25 miles of downtown Cleveland. So it is a highly local, highly regional experience for our students. And when we are able to bring an event like this, and we're able to partner with the festival, with something that brings the world to Cleveland, that becomes an incredibly important aspect of our mission of our university, what we like to call as our beacon mission. So we are an anchor institution in this region, but we're also a beacon that brings people and ideas and various aspects of the world to the region, to Cleveland and Northeast Ohio. And the Cleveland Thyagaraja Festival is likely the foremost in serving that aspect of the mission. And so, as such, we as a university are just incredibly proud to help present this festival to the Cleveland community, to the Northeast Ohio community. Over the years, many members of our faculty have been deeply engaged in this festival. The deepest such relationship is of course, the one led by Professor Tuttle, after whom this festival's music competition is named. Professor Tuttle is who originally brought this festival to CSU, and we talk about him a lot. We invoke his name a lot when we are here at this festival. But then there are also a number of other faculty members, there are current faculty members that use this festival, quite unbeknownst to what happens, what we do at the festival itself, in terms of what our students are experiencing in courses in music, ethnomusicology, anthropology, and various aspects of cultural studies. So lots of students, over the next 8 or 10 days left this year's festival, you might notice sitting in the auditorium taking notes and things like that. They're doing this work as part of their coursework to get a sense of what Indian art and culture mean to them. again, reminder, many of these students come from a highly local region here. They have not had the opportunity or experience to travel across the world. When the world comes to our campus, that really is their window into learning about these kind of opportunities. We also host we have an entire professorship at the university, a visiting professorship called the Nrithya Scholar. We've had several eminent scholars that have come and occupied that post. The last occupant of that post, which unfortunately was a few years ago, was before the COVID-19 pandemic, but was a person that came to us through this festival. Dr. Padmini occupied that visiting professorship as the India Scholar, worked with our School of Music and started creating several courses and assessments for our students to experience, and we'll continue that kind of relationship as well. And you just heard a fantastic performance by the future of Carnatic music in North America in the form of Sustaining Sampradaya. And we're in the process of working on how we may be able to translate the months of work that those students and young people put in over the last several months leading up to the performance itself. But translating that work into college credit so that they can actually earn something that they can take into their own college coursework as well. So, like I said this morning at the Cultural Activities, CSU is incredibly proud to be a partner with the Alumni Committee. We look forward to many more years of this extremely special relationship. And CSU President Dr. Laura Bloomberg also shares the same level of enthusiasm. In fact, her enthusiasm is probably even more than mine at this point. And vision for greater collaborative experiences between Cleveland State University and the Thyagaraja Festival. But today, again, like I said at the very beginning, I am just thrilled, privileged, and humbled to be on this stage to celebrate the accomplishments of the musicians and dancers who have been recognized today. It is my utmost honor to stand next to them, each one of them. So thank you, our committee, for giving me this special privilege. So thank you.
Thank you, Nigamanth. Our first award for the evening is for the dedicated volunteers who helped run this festival. This award was endowed by Rhea and Subramanian, who were very early volunteers and Cleveland residents who helped the festival through its early days. We have their daughter and their granddaughter here, but I asked them to hand the award. Lighting Fine Arts recognizes J.P. Surya Namboothiri with the Rhea and T.K. Subramanian Memorial Award for years of service to the Indian classical arts. Lighting Fine Arts recognizes Raja with the Dr. G. Vittal Memorial Award for years of service to the Indian classical arts. is for a dedicated teacher in the United States. Padmini Fine Arts recognizes Rhea Lalita. This next award was endowed in memory of a great music teacher and is given to a promising young musician in the United States. Padmini Fine Arts recognizes Rhea Rajesh with the P.S. Narayanaswamy Award.
That is our culture.
Thank you. These next awards are given to recognize promising young artists in the United States or from India who have great potential and have dedicated their careers to the fine arts. Padmini Fine Arts recognizes Aditya Kumar with the title Kalara, years of service. Recognizes Sharanya Balaji with the title Kalaratna for years of service to the Padmini Fine Arts recognizes Sutishna Devavalli with the title Kalaratna. Padmini Fine Arts recognizes Abhilash K. Prasad with the title Padmini Fine Arts recognizes Akshay Padmanabhan with the title Kala. This next set of awards are given to recognize organizers in the United States who have been working tirelessly to promote arts. Vitamin Fine Arts recognizes Padma Mohan with the title Kala Seva. Thank you. Vitamin Fine Arts recognizes Shriram and Iyer with the title Kala Seva.
இது வெத்தலை விட்டுட நீங்க நியாயமே இல்லை மாமி வேண்டாம் இல்லை நான் தான் வாங்க போட்டுக்கிறேன்.
The next set of awards recognize eminent artists for their wealth of experience and knowledge and dedication to the arts. Vitamin Fine Arts recognizes David R. Narayanan with the title Sangeetha.
Wow.
Vitamin Fine Arts recognizes K.V. Gopalakrishnan with the title Seva.
भले गोपाल भले केवी
This next set of awards recognizes artists who, through their excellence in music and dance, and through their teaching, have also trained many performing artists. Vitamin Fine Arts recognizes Padmini Krishnamurthy with the title Acharya. Vitamin Fine Arts recognizes Trivandrum Seethalakshmi with the title Acharya. Highly Fine Arts recognizes Thamarakkad Govindan Namboothiri with the title Acharya Rathnakara.
பிரபாகர வர்மா சிஷ்யன் அப்படியா? நம்ம திருப்பதியில் இருந்தார். நம்ம வர்மாவோட சிஷ்யன். யட்சகான மாதிரி இருக்கும் பாரு.
Vittal Ramamurthy.
அடிச்சு விட்டு கீர்த்தனை நிலவில் பண்ணுறா. நிலவில் கீர்த்தி சொல்லலாம்.
This last set of awards is given to musicians and dancers who have dedicated themselves to excellence in performance and propagation of the arts. Highly Fine Arts recognizes Srekala Bharath with the title Nrithya Rathnakara.
Namaskaram and profound respect to my Guru, Srimati K.G. Sarasa, Sadgurubhyo Namaha. Distinguished guests, my co-awardees, the esteemed members of Cleveland Aradhana Committee, Vidvans, Vidushis, Rasikas and well-wishers. I am deeply honored by the Aradhana Committee's appreciation and recognition in bestowing upon me the title of Nrithya Rathnakara that comes with responsibility and accountability to my art. This Aradhana is indeed a shining gem in the garland that adorns our age-old culture and tradition, embellishing year after year over 4 decades. I am sure gods must be smiling during this time when a huge diamond is shining on the earth. The congregation of the many artists who sing and dance and praise the Godhead, Trinity and their consorts. Just like gods, my parents, in-laws and Guru must be smiling from above at their want receiving this committed Nrithya Rathnakara. I bow in gratitude to my Guru, Srimati K.G. Sarasa, who has groomed and chiseled me in this divine art of Bharatanatyam, an art that comes from the heart, where the energies of my Guru and my mentors have inspired me, broadened my perspective, and kindled my imagination. Another moment of truth and honor is that this is my debut here, my dear Rasikas, and it is mind-boggling how the founding members could conceive such a large festival, enhancing year after year, which this morning we saw it to believe it. much gratitude to Shri Balu, Srimati Gomati Balu, Shri Vidi Sundaram, whose name is synonymous with Cleveland, Shri Roger and Srimati Jayanatarajan, the eminent committee members. Ever grateful to my husband Bharath and entire family to make dance my destination. Grateful to all the organizers, dance colleagues, media, Rasikas, and my dear Tejas students to embrace my art with equal affection. I thank each and every one of you who have graced this memorable occasion for your presence and good wishes. May this revered art of ours continue to scale heights, leaving a blazing trail while reaching more and more crevices in the world's arena. Best wishes and Sadguru Namaha. Thank you all very much.
IIT Fine Arts recognizes Seetha Narayanan with the title Sangeetha Rathnakara for years of service to the Indian diaspora. IIT Fine Arts recognizes Acharya Shriram Kumar with the title Sangeetha. IIT Fine Arts recognizes Papanasam Ashok Ramani with the title Sangeetha.
Namaskar to all. In 1996, I came to Greenland. It was my visit to Greenland, and it's 28th year. So this is a place for all the musicians to perform here, for all the children to showcase their talent here. And what can we say about the Aradhana committee, which has been doing Roman service for our culture. And every year we see the many kids come and perform here, take part in the competitions, and the figure is getting increased every year by year. And that shows the commitment of all the artists and the management. And I am happy to be associated with this prestigious Aradhana Committee, and thank all the members of the Aradhana Committee for this wonderful award. Thank you so much.
If you would indulge us for a moment, we just want all of our awardees to get together on stage for a group photo so you can see the galaxy of stars that we have in front of us.
சூர்யா நீ எல்லாம் ஃப்ரண்ட்ல வந்து உட்காந்துக்கோ. சூர்யா கம் அபிலாஷ் இப்படி உட்கார். சூர்யாவா சரி உட்கார். நடுவில் இல்லை நான் கையில் வச்சுக்கோ.
Thank you very much. The next concert is by our newly minted Sangeetha Rathnakara, Ashok.